What's up, YouTube? Cam that guy here. I'm back once again with another reaction video, okay? I'm reacting to world news this go around. I want to react to some world news. So let's go ahead and get into it. So here we go, man. First, Carney talks tough on Trump threat, but can he reset U.S. and Canada relations? Canada's next PM, who described the U.S. as a country we can no longer trust, will need to work with the U.S. president. There's been talks of them making Canada a 51st state. Honestly, I don't think that's a good idea. I think Canada should be its own territory, just like Mexico should be its own territory, and America should be its own territory. I mean, I don't think, it's kind of like as a country, you never want to really merge, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Canada and the United States, they have similarities, but it's like, I think that, if I'm a part of a country, I wouldn't want to merge with another country. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I think if you're a country or you've been established for this long, you should stay established. I don't think there's no need to merge. I don't think merge is a good idea. Unless the Canadians really obliged to it. I don't think it's a good idea to just merge with them and shit. But Canada is probably a place I will never go. Um, I mean, it's a place I should probably end up crossing paths with. Like, if I ever get money and shit, might be in Toronto for a little bit. Then I'll fly out or some shit. Just in case, I got, businesses and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't really know too much about Canada. I don't think Canada's really cold and shit like that. All that other shit in between. So, it's like, yeah, Man, anyway, hundreds of flights canceled as strikes hit German airport. So flights got canceled because I guess military strikes hit the German airport. That's unfortunate right there. This missiles and military shit going off. U.S. says Ukraine ready to move forward on truce demand. So that Ukrainian shit, I think they're gonna talk more about this as the news goes on. There's something I want to speak about that shit. I think it's gonna mention as I go on. Next, explosive Latin caravan plot was a hoax, says Australian police. So, uh, something about that happened in Australia was a hoax. So I guess something exploded like a bomb or some shit in Australia or some shit. Romanian far right presidential hopeful barred from poll return. So the Romania, it looks like it says the Romans and the far right, which is conservative, hope for a poll rerun. They want to do a poll rerun and shit. So yeah, North Korean hackers cash out hundreds of millions from 1.5 billion by BitHack. Hackers from infamous Lazarus Group are in cat and mouse game to launder their stolen funds from the Bybit heist. So, North Korea hackers. So North Korea got some hackers and shit in the cat and mouse game, and they're getting stolen funds and shit like that. So that's what's going on in North Korea. I seen North Korea and shit. I seen them do a missile or some shit on Instagram. And they look like as if they did some type of test missile or some shit, So I wonder what's going on over there and shit. I don't really know. Next, policeman convicted for viral torture video found dead in jail. The thigh. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I just be thinking. It's like this the stuff that goes on in the news nowadays. It seems so like unreal. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the Thai officer nicknamed Joe Ferrari. Look at the names they be using this shit. It's like this shit. It's real life, but it's like the news is like it don't. It's not like real news anymore. It's like it's just shit that just be happening. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is too. It's like you got tyrants and shit out there and shit. And you just got people out there and shit. You just don't know and shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the Thai officer named Joe Ferrari was serving a life sentence at a Bangkok prison. So police ended up dying by wait what? Policeman convicted for viral torture video found dead in jail. Okay, so the police died. There's a police that died in jail because he did a viral torture video to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So he was serving a life sentence and shit like that. Anyway, um, Vanuatu revoked citizenship of fugitive Indian ex IPL cricket boss. So Vanuatu, whatever his name is, got his citizenship revoked, and that's what ended up happening. In a fugitive, so he's like a criminal or some shit. Syria leader vows to hunt down those responsible for bloodshed. So Syria leader vows to hunt down those responsible for bloodshed. So the leader of Syria, I don't know what country. I mean, I think that is a country. I don't know what continent that's in, but vows to hunt down, the people that ended up dying in their country. You know what I'm saying? Pro pro Palestinian student protester detained by U.S. immigration officials, says lawyers. So somebody in Palestine got detained. So in other words, he got arrested by U.S. by the U.S. and shit. Musk and Rubio spar with Polish minister over Starlink in Ukraine. So Elon Musk and Rubio are going with the Polish minister with the current war in Ukraine and shit. Trump says U.S. economy is transitioning. Oh, and Trump says U.S. economy in transition as trade war escalates. You know what I'm saying? So there's a trade war going on between countries and shit right now, and they're trying to figure shit out and shit. A simple guide to Canada's federal election. I don't know what that is. Syria describes terror as Alawite families killed in their homes. So in Syria, families got killed in their homes. Let me go back up to that Syria shit. Oh yeah, so I guess it's just like an invasion that's going on in Syria right now. Niggas ended up dying and shit. Early summer could spell trouble for Indians, farms, and factories. So in India, if it gets hot early and shit, it could be bad for their farms and factories and things like that. My best friend went to work and was crushed to death by rubbish. I don't know why I should skip over that. Let me be careful what I'm reading. I don't even know what that means, but that's in Africa, so that's the reason why. Migrant. Okay, so let me read this one. Migrant deported in chains. No one will go to the U.S. illegally now. So they're trying to keep illegal immigrants out of the U.S. If you don't know, people leave their countries to come to the United States because the United States, before all the slavery and shit, all the tyrantness that's going on, the United States was the best country in the world and shit. You know what I mean? So, but nowadays it's kind of like the United States is kind of just falling apart and shit. The United States is not like the same and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like for me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. If I was just get ready to move out of this country and shit, I just want to go to a country that accepts me. Like, besides the United States, where are most of my fans and supporters at? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. Like, besides this country, where do most of my supporters dwell at? That's where I will go. You know what I'm saying? So outside of the United States, I need like a demographic. Like, I don't have a demographic, so I don't know where most of my people are and shit. But it's like, besides this country, where do my fans dwell, and that's where I will go at and shit. So tropical storm is getting ready to hit Australia. Man survives being run over by a train. That's crazy how you can survive something like that. So Australia got some cyclones and shit. And that's pretty much it, you know. So that's pretty much the end of this world news and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all enjoyed this video and shit, you know what I'm saying? If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? And I will see y'all in the next video, yo.